If you are someone who's looking to upgrade your morning routine that makes you feel empowered and ready to go for your day, a morning routine that is productive and filled with habits that will just set you up for a day of success, I am here to tell you that your morning routine actually starts the night before. Now, whether that means getting into the habit of getting the ingredients ready for your breakfast the night before, just so that it's quick and easy for you in the morning, getting into the habit of picking out your gym clothes so that you're not tempted to skip a workout, or getting into the habit of taking some time the night before to plan out your day so that you have a schedule to follow and you're as productive as possible. The habits that you choose to do before bed are what's going to set you up for success in the morning. Another thing that I think is so important before bed is trying to limit screen time so that you're preparing your body to wind down and be able to get a good night deep sleep so that you're well rested and ready to go the next day. And I'd say the biggest factor that's going to set you up for the most success is going to bed early. It's going to be hard for you to set a goal to wake up at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. If you're going to bed super late, you're not going to feel rested the morning of, you're going to be tempted to sleep in, and you're just not going to be setting yourself up to feel good in the morning. So make sure you're putting in the effort and getting into the habit of going to bed early so you can feel the best when you get up in the morning. Good morning. Now that we have woken up feeling well rested because we went to bed early and got a good night's sleep, the first habit that I like to do in the morning is make my bed. It seems like such a simple task, but getting into the habit of making your bed just sets you off on a good note because you're already doing something that you might not want to do, but making yourself do it is already an active discipline, and starting your morning off with that simple task can really just set you up for success. I personally grew up in a household where making your bed in the morning was a non-negotiable, and so this habit kind of just comes easily to me, but it also just feels good to come home after a long day to a well-made bed. Now, when it comes to my skincare, I'm a very simple girly. I have found one or two products that I absolutely love. So I like to start off by using this deep cleansing oil. It also works as a makeup remover. I like using it in the morning and before bed. I love this stuff. And then I'll use a CeraVe cleanser, just wash my face with that. Another habit that I've really been trying to implement into my skincare routine is using sunscreen. I, for the longest time, just did not use sunscreen or cared for it. But I'm trying to take care of my skin, trying to take care of myself, because I know how important it is for your skin. I love using this like rice-based sunscreen. It's so light and smooth and it just blends so well into your skin. And another thing that I've learned about applying sunscreen is the first places that you start to notice aging is your face, your neck, your chest, and your hands. So those have definitely been key points where I've been super consistent in adding my sunscreen. And then in terms of getting ready, I'm a very simple girl. I just do a little bit of eyebrow, put on some jewelry, and then I'm ready to go for the gym. One thing I've actually been doing more recently are stomach vacuums. And before I eat or drink anything, making sure that I'm doing this on an empty stomach. I've been doing 4 sets of 30 seconds every single morning. I honestly just saw a girl do this on TikTok and I thought it looked super cool. And I looked up the benefits of stomach vacuums and it was enough to convince me to start implementing them into my morning routine. And I've definitely just noticed the strength that it's been giving my core, especially when I'm bracing during squats. So I've really been enjoying implementing these into my morning. And after getting ready and doing my stomach vacuums, it's time for breakfast. I used to be a girly that worked out fasted and didn't eat anything before I went to the gym. I am a morning workout girly by heart, but now that I've actually been putting more of an effort and a priority to make sure I'm fueling myself before my workouts, I have just been noticing the biggest difference in terms of my energy and efforts when I'm lifting heavy in the gym. If you are someone that's working out fasted, take this as a sign to try fueling yourself before your lifts. I personally like having a carb heavy breakfast before going into the gym just to really fuel my lifts because I am a power lifter. I know that some people find that they crash after having a carb heavy breakfast, so if having a higher protein, higher fat works for you, then do that. Always just play around with different things and find what works best for you and your routine. But I highly recommend making sure that you're eating something before your workout just to give your body the energy that it needs in order to smash your lift. Okay, now that breakfast is ready, this is my favorite part of my morning routine that I only recently started implementing, but it's getting into the habit of journaling, meditating, and reading my daily devotions. I've also been implementing the habit of not using my phone within the first hour of waking up. And I think it's so important not to doom scroll or get distracted on your phone early in the morning, and to really prioritize spending time with yourself before you give any of your energy to the world or to other people you're watching online. While I have my breakfast, I like to read a page of my daily devotions. This book is called Jesus Calling, and it has just brought me so much peace and love to my morning routine. After I read a page, that's when I kind of like to reflect on what I just read and what I just learned. And once I'm done breakfast, that's when I'll grab my journal and start journaling. Getting into the habit of journaling, I was always someone that just didn't understand what the big hype on journaling was. Even though so many people talk about the benefits of it, I tried getting into it into the past, but I just never thought that it was for me. But the thing about trying to implement a new habit into your routine is you have to learn that it's going to take time, and you have to be patient with yourself in implementing this new habit. It might be uncomfortable, it might feel weird at first, but the more you do something, the easier it'll get. The other thing when it came to journaling was I just didn't understand what people wrote about. Like when people would say like, just let your thoughts run and write whatever you're thinking, it just didn't come naturally to me. I truly didn't know what to write, but now I've found a way to segment my journal that works for me and that I look forward to writing. So what I like to do is start off with writing the date, just so that I'm keeping track of time, write down where I am in the world. So right now I'm living in Dubai, and then I start off with writing 3 things that I'm grateful for that morning. I write down my top 3 goals that I'm working on, but I write them down in the present. So as opposed to saying I will do something or I want to do something, I write it as I am or I have. Say for example, your goal is squatting 100 pounds. As opposed to saying I want to squat 100 pounds, write it down as I squat 100 pounds by December 2024. Writing it down in the present forces you to envision what it will be like when you actually hit and attain that goal. And then after I write down my 3 goals, if there's anything that's maybe troubling my mind or that I'm struggling with, I like to use the rest of the page to just write down my thoughts and be with myself. To a brand new gym today, and I am so excited. We've been to a WellFit gym before, but this one's a WellFit just in a different location. So we have our main squat day today, and then a bench, and then some upper accessories. Let's go freaking kill this workout. I'm so excited. Started my morning off with my routine that just puts me in the best mood, starts my day off strong, starts my day off right on a good note, and now we are bringing in the positive energy into the workout, and hopefully it's a good session today. It will be a good session today. If you didn't know, today's also Gaslight Day, so the gaslighting starts right now. We're going to have a wonderful squat day. We're going to have the best squat day. We are strong in squats. Squats are our best lift. We are squat specialists. Squats are scared of us because we are so good at them. Our squat single isn't going to see me coming. Okay, I'm going to blink and it's going to be over. It's going to be RP air. It's going to be RP. I'm not scared of squats. Squats are scared of me. Okay. the new gym today was definitely an experience that I was not expecting to experience. When Jason and I first walked in and we like got our bands, we checked in and everything, I was like following him to like the change room, and then the people that were reception were like, oh no, like women's are this way. I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go to the change room, put my stuff away. Jason, like, I'll meet you later. And then when I go to the change room, I noticed a sign that said like ladies gym, and I was like, wait a minute, did they mean women's is this way as in women work out this way and not just the change rooms? Went to the front desk, confirmed with them. So I guess at this gym specifically, I guess it's very pro-Muslim, so the ladies gym was actually upstairs, but the men's gym was so much bigger, so much cooler, which like sucked that I couldn't work out there. So I went upstairs, and as soon as I went upstairs, I took out my camera and I like wanted to film so I could show you guys the gym. But then a trainer came up to me and she was like, actually, like, you can't film here, like you have to be very careful because a lot of the women here, like most of their day-to-day lives, like they're covered up, so you can't just come here and like film. So I had to be just like very strategic with the way that I was filming today. Yeah, just like a different experience today for sure. A very humbling experience, and just like seeing the way of like different traditions and cultures. Had a good workout. There was just like so many little minor things that was just like annoying me in my workout today. I wasn't a fan of the platform. I wasn't a fan of the bench with the J hook. I broke my clip midway through. Being in like a new environment like kind of was throwing me off. The whole like having to go upstairs and not being able to work out on like the main floor. I started feeling like a pain in my shoulder that's completely new, and like a little injury that's like wanting to resurface, and I'm less than 4 weeks out, and I just like cannot have that. I feel like it's so important when you have little tiny things just annoy you and like want to put you in a bad mood. Just like remind yourself, breathe, be present, pay attention to the things that like you can control, be grateful for things like at least you're working out, at least you can move your body. I just kept reminding myself to kind of shift my mindset to not focusing on the little things that like was annoying me, and just trying to focus on the things that like at least I can squat, at least I can move, at least I'm here working out. That pretty much concludes my morning routine. Mornings usually end off at the gym with our workout. Probably go home right now, finish some steps at the apartment gym, shower, eat, and then get on with the day. And I just want to remind you that your morning routine literally has so much power, and starting off your day on the right foot with a great mood, with a great mindset, will help you carry on that energy for the rest of the day. And don't forget, your morning routine actually starts the night before. Thank you so much for following along, and until then, I will see you in my next video. Bye!